In this video, I am giving 3 tips on how to improve your game in FC25. Now, I nearly qualified for the E-Premier League, so I know what I'm talking about. Now, the E-Premier League is a pro tournament that includes players like Tom Lees, Shuri, and many more. So we're going to get straight into this video and get into tip number 1, which is Playerlock. So you're probably wondering how to do a Playerlock, so I'm going to take you through it. So here you have an Xbox controller. Either way, it's the same thing on PS, so it doesn't matter. I've just got an Xbox controller up because I'm on Xbox. And what you want to do is you want to push in your 2 analog sticks, and you will see the little triangle above your player's head change to a circle. And what you want to do is you want to flick your right analog stick in the direction of the player you want to switch to, and then you can either press A or through ball or however you want to play it to your player, and it will go to him. You will already be in control of the player with the ball, which allows you to make a first time through ball or just a quicker pass, or be in control of your player quicker than your opponent would be, as you've used a player lock and they have to wait for the input delay or whatever happens, or they may not even switch, but you get the point. You will be with your player instantly, whereas your opponent will not be able to mark you instantly. So here's an example of how to use the player lock to create space. So as you can see here, we're going to pause that and we're going to analyse that bit there. Obviously we score here. We call Moani a nice finish, but we're going to analyse that bit there. That's the bit that we're gonna go into detail to. So as you can see here, we've got the ball with Bombito, and what we're going to do is we're going to perform a player lock, and we're going to go into Frank Lampard, who is marked by Ruud Gullit, as you can see, and we're going to move Lampard. We're going to make a forward run, and as you can see here, he has not actually tracked it, which has allowed the space. As you can see, big gap in between his defence and Ruud Gullit, because he stepped forward thinking that I'm going to try and play it across to my other midfielder in Bergwall, which obviously I have not. I have player locked, and that is why the player lock is so efficient. You need to get this into your game to improve on FC25. So now we're just going to watch the clip one more time in full. So as you can see, go back with Baku to Lilian Thuram, then go to Bombito, look for the player lock, find the space quick, 1-2 into Colomwani and a little Trevella's ROP, which is something I will talk about in the video later on, and a lovely finish by Colomwani. And yeah, that is how you make space with the player lock and help you create a lot more chances in FC25. Now tip number 2 is precision shooting. Make sure you have precision shooting turned on. Now we're going to head over to Live Thomas, and he's going to show you how to turn on precision shooting, and then you're going to come back to me and we're going to go through a few examples of why precision shooting is a lot better than assisted and manual. So I'm now going to go through how to turn on precision shooting. So obviously you got all the tabs at the top, news, objective, play, club, SBC, store and settings. You obviously want to click on settings, then you want to click on game settings, and then you want to go over to gameplay, but obviously it automatically get put on gameplay anyway. Then you want to scroll all the way down until you see shot assistance. You only have to scroll down 4 times, and obviously mine is already on precision shooting because I already use it, but yours will say assisted. You want to then use your right/left arrow key or your left analog stick on your controller, and you want to scroll across until it says it is on precision shooting. And while here, make sure you got time finishing on, because you want to be able to green time your shots. Gives it more of a chance of going in the back of the net. So now we're going to use this goal as an example of why precision shooting is a lot better than a manual or assisted shooting. So here we are, we got the ball. Going to play it back to Frank Lampard, and I end up red timing it. And what I do is I can switch the way I'm pointing, so instead of it being a shot, it's sort of like a through ball to Colomwani, with a lot like a fizz through ball. So as you can see here, you can see just under Lampard's left foot there is a little arrow which is pointed in the direction of Colomwani. Now obviously you will see in the full clip that it is in the direction of Kolmawani. I've obviously zoomed in so you can get a better look at where the line is, and that is the precision shooting. You have more control over where the shots go. Now, I did not intend for it to red time it, but as I've red timed it, I know I'm going to red time it. I've timed it. I've already pressed B before, so it's going to go. I've changed the direction quickly, you can do that, and I've changed towards Kolmawani, and that is why precision shooting is effective. In case you mess up the shot, obviously manual or assisted would just correct that shot and it'd just go into the keeper's arms, but with precision I've managed to score from a bad shot, which helps. We'll have a look at another example here now as well. So another example, and a better example, shows actually a Playerlock bait, which is linking to the first clip, and as you can see, aimed it across goal. That line is there again to make it 6-6 in this FUT Champs game. Kolmawani obviously helps, as you can see, once you get used to it, because obviously I know with assisted you don't really have to aim. All you have to do is just like press B, for example, in that position, and it would just go to the side, like to the far post, because Kolmawani is looking at the far post, whereas like if you wanted that to go near, that's why precision shooting is the best type of shooting, because you can actually aim it to go near post. So precision shooting effectively just helps, and it does actually work. Like any pro, although it is like a requirement to use it in the tournaments, they will, if you ask any pro, they will say precision shooting is the best shooting, not even just on FC25, just in general, because it helps you score so many more chances. Just it is so efficient, and it does actually help, and I am living proof of that, because last year I was about an 11 win player on FC24, started using it, and towards the back end of the game I became a 16, even 17, even got 19 and 1 time win player, which equivalent in this game, obviously with the FUT Champs change, to about 11 to 14 wins in FC25, which is what I tend to get. So it does actually help. So you want to make sure you get precision shooting on in your game to make you improve at FC25. Let's move on to tip number 3. Now then, tip number 3 is use pros custom tactics. Now why is that? Now pros custom tactics are obviously the best custom tactics out there. In the background there's going to be tons of pros custom tactics that you can have a look at, including the likes of Tex, Anders Vergang and Matthias Bonanno. So why are they so good? They are so good because you just know what you're getting from them. They are going to be good, as they are from some of the best players in the world. Now obviously they're going to look better in the hands of them compared to someone like you, because you're probably not better than any of these guys, let's be honest, especially if you're looking on a video on how to improve. But these tactics will take you to the next level in your gameplay. They will help you out so much more than you think. You probably think this is just like he's trying to get everyone to use the tactics that he uses, and no, honestly, these tactics do work. Like I like 4-4-1-1, and my 4-4-1-1 was different to LJR Paxtel, or however you say his name. Apologies, I don't know how to pronounce his name, as he's from Brazil. So why are they better? Let's just go into that. We'll go into detail. They're better because these pros, literally, it is their life. They play the game well more than everyone else does. They know every mechanic. They know how everything on the game works, probably more than half the EA employees do. So they know what works and what doesn't. So if you want to know what formation is best, go and look on like a Tex video, or an Anders Vergang video, or even a Tom Lees or #house video. You see them all playing 4-2-1-3, you're like, oh, 4-2-1-3 is the meta. And obviously all these like TikTok accounts and stuff tell you 4-2-1-3 is the meta. So 4-2-1-3 is the meta at the minute. So try and pick a 4-2-1-3 tactic, and it will help improve your game a lot in FC25. And after that third and final tip, the video is done. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Drop a like and subscribe if you did find this video useful, as it gets it out there and might help other players improve as well. Make sure to go and check out all my social medias like TikTok and stuff in the link in the description as well. Short form videos on there. Gonna start posting helpful tips and tricks on there as well, probably every day, so go and follow all my other socials, and I'll catch you all next one. Enjoy the rest of your days, night, wherever you're watching this from. Peace.